Welcome to the fourth event of the Bourne Network's Marble Championship Season 2, the fan favorite, Balancing. So we have a little bit of a difference to the course from Season 1. Now the end has they've made it, a bit thinner. So it's a lot harder to get those bonus points. And we have a special guest who has decided to join us for Balancing, Prince Marbleton III. One of the royalty of the country that the championship is hosted in. And they're going to allow him to give the balance beam a go. Oh, that's 100 points right there for the prince. He's going to feel pretty good about that. But we're going to get started here with the Rosemarys, who haven't had the most amazing start to the tournament, but they're going to allow the benchmark for balancing, and this is actually going to be very good. You saw the record was 807 total points. Team Watermelon in the first season came within a point of that with 806. The Rosemary's going to start us off with 578. 3 of their marbles getting into the triple digits, but that 53 kind of dragging them down a little. Now we have the Wayfinders, by the looks of it. Yes, they are. They also having a bit of an iffy start to the tournament, but they definitely want to keep raking in those points. Oh, and it's not going to go very well for them at all. Can't speak, can I? 361 points. That is not going to be very high. Only one of their marbles getting over the triple digits. Now we have the Ultraviolets. Now, in contrast to the other two teams, the Ultraviolets have had a very good start to the tournament, despite only having 1 bronze so far. And they're going to want to keep that momentum going, but it is not going to go very well if they keep that up. That is not going to be very good at all. Is it even? It's going to beat the Wayfinders. But still, only one of their marbles getting over halfway. That is not what you want. Team Horizon now. Team Horizon looking to score big. They got that 5th place in long jump. Didn't go very well in the 3-meter dash, though. They're going to get released. 2 of them fall off almost immediately. The other 2 are going to get somewhat decent distance. But those back 2, that's going to really drag their points down. 436. It's not horrible. 51 and 40, those first 2. Ugh. Team Ariana now. Team Ariana, gold medal in the first event, but since then, the last 2 have just been very poor. They want to release them very quickly, and they will all fall off very quickly. That is very unfortunate for Team Ariana. Definitely a team with not a lot of good luck on their hands. 345. That is going to be dead last so far. And we have the Midnight Stars. Season 1 champions have not gotten off to a very good start, and dare I say their title defense is slipping away with every event. But they're going to want to get a good one here. The 2 fall off pretty quickly, and the front 2 as well, not getting very far. The thing about balancing, 435, yeah, that's not going to be very good. 3 over 100, though. But the thing about balancing is even if you have those early fall-offs, you got to have at least 1 or 2 making it pretty far down the course. Let's see if the Foresters can show us how it's done. They did pretty good in Season 1. They're going to release, and they're going to balance like champions. All 4 of them make it over halfway. Is the last one going to make it into the bucket? It straddles the edge, but no, it is just going to fall off to get that 215. But that is absolutely how you balance. All 4 team members getting over 100 for a 665. They have shown us how it is done. Can Team Clarity replicate that success? They didn't do very good in Season 1. But it seems like they have improved so far. And they got a silver in the last event. They're going to balance pretty well. 3 of them fall off just before halfway. But is the last one going to go into the bucket? Yes, it is! Team Clarity, the first marble to make it all the way down to the end of the balance beam. For a 230. Unfortunately, the other 3 marbles didn't make it very far. A 491 is still pretty good, though. The Flaming Cobras, they bit of an average season so far. They didn't have a very good balancing in Season 1, but they seem to have improved. They balance very well out of the gate. A couple of them kind of make some mistakes. That last one, I should say, is going to get pretty far. For a 200 will be that furthest one. 466. They really could have used a couple more, making it a bit further down. But that's an improvement for sure. Swamp Crashers. They are in first overall so far. And they're going to want to keep that lead with this event. And it's all going to come undone for them. One of them is going to get pretty far, but that's not even going to be 200. Swamp Crashers falling apart. They are a new team in this season, so maybe the pressure's getting to them a little bit. The Berry Blasters now. These are definitely not a new team. Berry Blasters are fan favorites, and their fans are definitely going to want them to do well. They're going to get released, balancing very well, but just getting a little too close to the sides. One of them going to make it to the bucket. No, it's going to hit that wall, and it's just going to come to a dead stop. But that is a pretty good run. I think that's going to be over 500. No, just under 498. That's still going to be up there in the top half, at least so far. The Windbreakers now. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to get released. And it's all, well, I can't say it's very bad, but none of them got particularly far. But none of them fell off particularly early as well. A 556! That is way better than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. All of them getting over 120. You definitely don't underestimate the Windbreakers now. The Black Markers. 2-time champions for this tournament. The only 2 championships they got, though, were not filmed. And they're going to have 2 fall off early. The other 2 are going to make it pretty far down, and they're almost going to make it to the bucket. Not quite, though. How was that going to round out to? Over 500, yes, 540. With that 2 marbles getting over 200. Well, one of them getting 200 exactly. But it doesn't change that they have 540. That's a very good score. The Red Riots now. Very quickly rising up in the popularity ranks, this team. As they're going to get released. They're going to go all over the place at the start. And one of them is going to get very far down. Is he going to go in the bucket? No. Just misses out, but that is still going to be a 215. The other 3 falling off somewhat early, none of them before 100, so that is going to be a 447. Not what they wanted. They definitely wanted to be more like that last marble, making it all the way to the end, almost. The Twilights now. The Twilights trademark not looking very strong in the gate, looking very awkward. It didn't work in Season 1, but it's going to work this time around. None of them make it over 200, but that is a very consistent score. I think that should be quite high up. Over 500, yes, 525 for the Twilights. A very big improvement from Season 1. And our last team to go, Team Watermelon, the gold medalists of balancing in Season 1. They showed us how it was done in that season. Can they do it again in this one? Will the pressure get to them for going last, though? And they're going to go a little all over the place at the start. But once again, Team Watermelon, none of them are going to get, they're not going to get any finishers. But once again, Team Watermelon show us how balancing is really done. And is it going to be the gold? Yes! Team Watermelon! Their 2nd gold medal of the tournament. And it's going to be in balancing. Definitely the balancing champions for sure. 2 in a row. The Foresters will take the silver. The Rosemarys will get a bronze. They're going to be very happy about that. Team Mariana, unfortunately, down there in last. Ultraviolets also only in 14th. And that's going to jump Team Watermelon up to the lead overall. 11 points over the Foresters. Next event, block bumping.